Alright, I think we are finally live. And it looks like it's robotic as hell. We'll see what happens when the game starts. I may have to use the camera in OBS. So, this is Expedition 33. Everybody's heard us talking about it. I'm already kind of going in this playthrough, but not very far in. And hello, Davina. So, Mael is going to be my main damage dealer early in the game. I will be using this chick as my buffer and kind of support, but early on you don't really have any option but to do a little bit of attacks with her. That was a bit early on the parry.
Get ready.
Looks very dark. I also have to figure out where the hell I'm going since I stopped playing in the middle of a stage.
Interesting.
Is there something on that ledge? There was.
Great.
Pretty sure there's a flag over here somewhere. Yeah, maybe not.
Lucille of the 50th. Our beautiful wheel. Wedged
A
upon the
little
rocks.
bit of lore.
A casualty of the massive serpent of the sea. But even shattered, its presence is still comforting. Adrian and Gabriel are doing their best to sustain morale, but with no food, no clean water, no way to fix the wheel, our fate is quite clear.
Oops. Can't switch away and mute the
Perhaps we'll
microphone.
find a way back. Still, these moments of quiet.
I think I'm going to try to move the camera into OBS because this is looking choppy on my end. So bear with me a minute while it finishes doing this. Well, let me try lowering the resolution on the camera. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, I don't look as choppy anymore. Alright. Hey, Darren. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a gaming stream. It's been since New Year's Eve. So I forgot all the settings in OBS to make it work with my streaming thing. But it looks like it's working now. Hopefully you can hear the game sound and me. Not a game where you have to fight everything. There's a flag. I can rest and refill all my stuff. And it looks like I leveled up. So I'm going to do almost all might and agility. And then maybe luck later. So agility will let you play faster, as in you get your turn more often. And depending on your weapon, like Gustav has agility as a B rating, so it actually helps some other stuff too.
Looks like a farm.
Like old times, eh?
I did rest, right? Yeah. Now, these guys are a little puzzle. You've got to push them into the right direction to get them to line up and go onto a platform. There. His platform is down here behind this house. Then you can attack them. But they also have high defense and will run away after 3 plays. Usually. No, he's just going to bring something else in. So 4 turns is what we've got to kill him. We'll start with his buddy. That's not doing anything. Little early on the parry. Got to get the feeling back. And that's why she's my damage dealer early in the game. from the fight. So all I'm going to be trying to do is not miss any drops. Not necessarily to fight everything if I don't have to. That guy just kind of snuck up behind me.
Well, well. Feel better.
There's a parry.
It's locked on you.
Which one's the BMW M3? Is that their little roadster? Like the convertible roadster? You know, I haven't played a Forza ever. I played Gran Turismo back in the day, but never a Forza.
You can use that.
Interesting.
I found a hole.
Ormai fissina con Nilla. Volevo che io solo fate.
So these little guys you can trade with, you can buy stuff off of them. You can also fight some of them. So I'll clean out most of his inventory, I'll fight him, see what else he gives you if you do fight him. It really shouldn't be too much of a fight. Yeah.
Ormai fissina con Nilla.
So for killing him, I can get a new weapon. I don't need it, but I'll buy it.
Papita.
And that brings us back down below. These guys don't sound like they're doing too well. I think I'm going exactly the opposite way of where I need to be going. got in a fight. These guys are a pain in the butt because they will shield themselves almost every other turn.
Take this.
And here we go with the shields.
Okay. It's locked on you.
Push out. Don't die.
Oh,
Just slightly off on the parries tonight. So I'm gonna do Mezzo Forte, which keeps her in her good stance because they've got shields, and well, no, I can take them. I can take the shields off with the gun. And then we'll pierce. They got some higher defense.
here's your card.
Yeah, they did great with the art in this game, Darren. That wasn't a good parry. 6 shots, so 4 shields coming off. Doesn't leave me much.
Oh, you don't know.
Wait till you see some of the later outfits you get. The swimsuits are actually quite nice. I have no clue where I'm at right now. Nope, this is the beginning area, so I was going the right way the first time. Quick run back. Yeah, I think you get like 8 per person in this. If you find them all, that is. And your background characters, even if they're not directly in your party, do still gain some experience, even while they're on the switch out on the party. Yeah, I've already gone that way, so we're going down.
Oh, lovely.
The level design's great too, with the grappling hooks to get you to certain places. Alright, so this is all just one big circle. But there's got to be some items. Duck, dip, dive, and dodge. And no, this is where I already cleared out the items. Okay, we're good to go. I think we're actually coming up on one of the major bosses of the game. Early.
We can use that.
Alright, here's where we were before I went on the side quest. So now I need to find 3 bubbles and shoot them that will pop this. So there's one in the trees. They're usually semi-well disguised. There's 2. Nope, there's the 3rd. That unlocks this item, which looks to be a weapon.
Nice.
I've already got her best weapon in the game, so we won't be switching to that. So we went up last time, I think. Can't get through here yet. Alright, this looks new. No. Little wonky on the camera. Alright, this guy needs help. So if you help, I think it's 4 or 5 of these white nevrons, then, and don't kill them, later you get a reward of 100 bonus XP type things that let you customize your character a little bit more on your build out. So it's worth helping them rather than killing them. I think for his quest, you've got to find crystals. Alright, so we definitely want to take out the guy that generates the shields first.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll kill him.
Strike.
I got him.
Get ready.
Gustav, don't die.
Oops.
The dance begins.
Let's burn him.
Careful now, Gustav.
Of course he shields.
Heads up, Seattle.
That is an awkward one on the parry. This one is too. Just a sweeping back type thing.
Seal dodge.
Got it. But he's shielded. No? I did pop his shield. Nice.
Let's spill some ink. Flames. Rain.
Gonna have to parry him a couple more times.
Well, well.
Hey Jeremiah. Yeah, game's beautiful. Alright, well, she's not gonna do any damage anyway, so we'll revive him.
I'm here.
I don't know. Everybody who's played it has said easily game of the year. It's whether the gaming industry wants to admit that a small studio beat the crap out of the big ones is the question. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The politics, yeah. What's really crazy is, as much fun as the gameplay is, the story is actually the interesting part of the game. I don't typically, when I game, do let the cutscenes go. I just skip them. But on this playthrough, while I'm live, I will be letting the cutscenes play, because they're so good. And if you don't get to see somebody play it all the way through, it's worth going to a channel that has kind of the cutscenes all cut together into a movie and watching them, or watching a lore video about the game, because it's that good. No, it's literally just a story about grief. No real messaging outside of how to deal with grief.
No, never.
Yeah, they've already got a movie deal in place for this. They had it before the game was even finished. It was part of the original distribution deal, I believe.
Take.
Which is going to be awesome if they do it right. Such an awkward enemy.
Strike!
I know there's more stuff down here.
Interesting.
I wish this portion, well, all the cave portions weren't quite so dark, like lighting. Yeah, death and grief. Oh, I already know all the breakdown stuff because this is my second playthrough of the game. I've already done everything that there is to do in the game, and then I went and bought it on Steam because I had played it on the Game Pass instead of buying it on Steam, and I felt like they deserved some money, so I'm starting over again
Careful now.
on the Steam version.
Get ready.
Useful. Wait. Good. Full deck.
Time to hit big.
That went well. I'm hoping this is the side area and not the progression area. I can't remember which way to go, but I don't want to leave anything behind. Nope, it is the progression. So I'll have to go back down and grab a few more things before I come up here, because this is the boss fight to end the chapter. It may take me a few tries. I haven't fought this thing in a week. I don't remember all the parry patterns.
I sense something scary.
Oh yeah, I've made the choice. but I appreciate you not spoiling it for everybody in chat. I didn't even see that one. I thought there were only two.
An advantage.
Well, yeah, Jeremiah, it's a game that there's not a chance in hell Ubisoft was going to let him make. It's not the style of game or the story that I think any executive would have thought would have made a game that would have been played like this one is.
Here's your card.
Try to get at least one of these dead before it can shield everybody, but I don't think it's going to happen. Nope.
Careful now. Gustav! Feel better.
Not quite there on that parry. Let's get rid of her.
It's not
Him. Whatever it is.
doing in.
Yeah.
Take your shot.
Too early. Just right.
Take him down.
So how far in are you, Jeremiah? Have you already beat it?
An advantage.
I should probably heal up.
Interesting.
Not one that I think I'll use. Did I go down? Feels like I've cleared this out. Yeah, I know where we are now.
Here's your card.
Take him down.
Careful now. Gustav!
That was horrible.
Shut up!
So was that.
Finesse and grace.
I still got 3 shields.
A precise strike.
Do you mean?
That's the way in. I don't know how I got turned around again. Saw some chroma I missed though. Alright. Get ready for the fight. Gotta figure out what skills I need to actually take in. Because I think I've got enough to buy a few. Don't need anything on him. Definitely use last chance at some point. need that for this fight. Lamplighter. So we'll let the cutscene play the first time. If I don't beat the boss, we skip it afterwards. It's more arms than anybody needs.
Get rid of it. The rock should be nearby.
He's attacking next. That went well.
Get ready.
Oops, early on the last one.
Take this.
Aya.
I could shoot him a few times first.
Precise. Strike. Okay.
I flinched on that parry.
Easier than expected.
Hey, don't jinx us. No need to invite misfortune.
I don't see any stones.
What's happening?
Misfortune.
That's a jumping one.
If I die, so be it. Don't worry, I'm here.
And of course she's silenced. Nope.
Finesse and grace.
Still alive, sorta. Stanceless. This will put me into offensive, but use up everything. Didn't get it again. Alright. Refighting it, I guess. The Dark Souls long run back to your body. Didn't do it right that time.
My end. Look out!
I'm just slightly early on everything.
Let's spill some ink. Let's start. Ready to power.
Alright. Guess we'll take this time to get Gustav back up. And since he's got nothing to do, I'll get her some health back. Offensive stance. Yeah, Darren, the sound keys or cues are almost as important as the visual cues in the game.
Take this.
Take him down. Hey, look out!
And I'm still not getting them with the audio and visual cues.
I die. So be it. Get up! Careful now.
Too early.
Okay.
Heal up a little.
I die. So be it.
Heal her too. I don't know that. Too late again. Alright. We'll try the reserve just to see if we can get that last little bit. And of course he goes with this attack. And I missed one. I don't think I've got an attack that can break with her. Nope, I do. Rock Slide can.
Wait in. Feel the burn. Ready to evade.
It's gonna take a lot to beat him with her. Finally got it.
Let us stain them. Hurts.
Got it. With the burn. Cutscene.
Is it really dead?
Looks like it.
Is this it?
All right. Ready to sail like a snake. Just jump, mes amis. It's not that high.
We can finally cross the sea.
Time for a little touch of Sazerac, right?
Wine?
Hey, you can do this.
I hate water.
Her storyline with the water from later in the game is crazy too.
She doesn't seem that far now. Does she?
Yeah. Wanna throw one more rock?
The others are waiting, but
You might reach her.
okay.
Some of the heaviest storyline spoilers in the game are coming up in this scene.
Ooh, what about that one?
Does it really matter?
Well, you know, like I always say, it's not about the rock. It's more about the...
Her face completely splattered, and the way her eyes look are crazy. This is that first moment in the game where you realize, oh crap, they're not telling a basic story, they're going serious.
Please run.
I think Renoir looks like Pierce Brosnan.
We've done nothing to you. We should be on the same side.
There's the charge. Now just gotta have enough
Let her go.
attacks to do it.
Something's going on up there. Esquier, get us up there!
I can't.
Fuck, fuck, fuck!
Overcharge.
For those who come after.
I love how it doesn't dent his HP. Thus endeth the lesson. Lieutenant Gustav, you ain't got no arm.
For those who come after. Right?
No. You promised!
And there goes Gustav.
No.
You won't yet understand. But this is a kindness, not a cruelty.
Nightmare mode.
You let her come. You know she's too weak for this. How could you let her take such a risk?
You only care when things are right in front of you. My sweet child, you were supposed to stay home. I told you not to worry. But since you're here now, just stay put.
What are you saying? You must go home, now. This does not involve you.
When this is over, we'll go home together.
No!
both want what's best for our families. I'm sorry you're caught in the middle, but I did try to warn you.
Enter my main.
In a while. Stay out of this. You chose to walk away. You don't get to come back now.
It's not just that the script is so good, the voice acting is fantastic too.
You've lived more than a lifetime. It's time to let her go.
A lifetime. A lifetime with my family torn apart. No. I want my family back.
It's not your family. But she is.
Excuse me.
She chose to come. I didn't make the rules between you two. Hey. You alright? It's okay. I'll handle things here. Get back to your friends. Go.
It's also one of the first games I played where the eyes still don't look quite perfect, but the eyes have more expression than in most games.
You set us down this path.
They look really good. Eyes have always been hard to do in games, it seems.
She'll never paint again.
That's the other reason I'm doing the playthrough from scratch. Trying to get all the Steam achievements that I can. That was a quick hour. It's a big hug. I think my mic is picking up how much my fan works on the computer while I'm playing a game. See if I can get it further away from the computer. No, it's definitely picking it up. Hello, Tom's dead ass.
It's to grieve. I wish we could have spent more time in less hopeless contexts.
doesn't change. We aim for the monolith. We keep heading north. With SKA's help, we can make it. We lost the lunar converter, so it's okay. We can think about that later.
What's up,
Back
Kitty
was
Bear?
destroyed by that man, but Expedition 32 will bring more. Their chances will be better.
Oh, that was you.
We need to prepare them. I should update our journals. Hey.
Have you played this yet, Kitty Bear?
Tomorrow will still come.
I have noticed that on the Steam version of this, I don't think I've crashed out once. On the Game Pass version, it crashed constantly. At least once an hour.
Seal,
This seemed important. If you want to reach the
Well,
monolith,
it was his arm.
the best path is through the quarry up north.
who are you?
And where did you get that expedition uniform?
Strange way to say thank you. Sorry I couldn't save your friend. I'm wearing an expedition uniform because I, too, am an expedition.
What? What do you mean you're in? I've never seen you before.
First expedition. Expedition Zero.
Expedition Zero. But how are you alive and not...
Old? I don't know exactly, but some of us stopped aging and were not affected by the Gamage.
Some of you? Like the man on the cliff.
Anwar, our commander.
Why? Why did he massacre our team?
How could he turn on his own people?
He believes his immortality is a gift from the painters. Killing her would kill him too, and he enjoys living
Kitty Bear, if
forever.
you've got Xbox Game Pass, it is on there. I'm assuming you don't, or you would probably already know that.
Can weigh you down a bit. I couldn't help your friend, but perhaps I can help you.
You want to join us?
If you don't mind the company. Yes.
So, if I want to kill Renoir, I have to kill the paintress first.
It's one crazy 16-year-old.
What's your name?
Ursa.
And that is the end of Act 1, beginning of Act 2. So now we have slightly more freedom on the map. They're not talking to me.
Expedition Zero left 67 years ago, which would make you...
About 100. Yeah.
Tell me about the fracture.
I'm not gonna get much sleep tonight, am I?
Never heard of it, Kitty Bear.
Mon ami. Oh, you've put on a lot of weight.
Yeah, I get that. I haven't had an Xbox since the 360, I think.
I could say the same for you, you giant marshmallow. Bet you lost your stones again.
You know me. But now you're here. We can go find them.
Yeah, buddy. We'll find them. Tell me, did you tell them about... you know what?
Oh, I lost the word. I promised.
Great. I'm counting on you.
Always. mon ami.
This is how you deepen your relationships with the other characters, which gives you more attacks.
Esquier, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days.
10 hours into 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
Roughly. Did Francois finally move out and get his own cave?
Francois would miss me too much. He hates napping alone.
If you're here, then isn't he napping alone?
Oh, he must miss me so much right now. Poor Francois.
I'm sure he'll survive.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too. You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
That's a lot of hours, Kitty Bear. But I put 60 to 80 in this already before today. So...
You know what I think about friendship.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them. Like the others.
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
Yeah. I lost them on our trip back from the Chestrel River, right after you left.
Oh, don't worry. I hope you get them back.
You are the best. I missed going on adventures with you.
Me too.
Ding.
To adventure.
Alright, I think that is all you can do on this visit. Yeah. There's probably one more cutscene when you lay down. And no, this is not how most normal people would do their stats. One of the ones we want to get to. We want Berserk Slash. We want Overload. Blitz is fine. Radiant Slash can break. Seems like a good start. Don't need that. Overload. Follow up. By the end of the game, those will be the only two skills I use for him. Oh, good. We don't have to go check on the others. But we're gonna get a cutscene anyway. In the amount of cutscene we've had, I've finished a drink already. I think it's been, what, 17 minutes since anything but cutscenes has been going on? Cheers, Darren.
I'm really sorry I didn't arrive sooner.
If I'm going to play for another 2 or 3 hours, I can't have too much to drink because you actually have to kind of keep your wits about you in this game.
Something like that.
Losing family is...
That's a hell of a lot, Kitty Bear.
I know what you're going to say. You want to offer your condolences. You want to say something comforting.
She doesn't blink
I don't
enough.
need it.
Freaks me out.
I've had enough condolences. I've lost so many families now. I just need... Can you please go?
Alright. We get to get back to gaming now.
Head for the monolith. Through the quarry to the north.
What if I want to do stupid stuff first? Yeah, Kitty, I drink a lot of liquor, but I don't drink a lot of, well, I don't drink any energy drinks, or I don't even really drink Coke anymore. Once you're able to get off of sodas, it makes them taste way too sugary if you ever try to drink them again. I'll have one very rarely. But I used to mix every now and then bourbon with Gatorade. Alright. So just for the hell of it, we're gonna fight these guys so that our save gets locked right here. And then I'm gonna, for fun, try to take on Sprong at this low level. I don't expect it to go well. These guys may not even go well. I don't know what level everything is over here. Yeah, these guys will be fine.
Let the ink flow.
That's not who I want in my party. So, ultimately, from here on out, I will essentially run CL, Verso, and Mael. He's got those set up. Does he have all the Luminous set up? Don't need her, so we got 3 points. We'll do, sure, marking shots. Hey, low spec. Thought you went to bed hours ago. Alright, so really you're not supposed to do this until like Act 3. It can be done.
Ready to strike.
But I don't know if I've got enough power to even dent him.
Here we go.
Look out!
I don't even get to take turns. Yeah, we'll come back to that later. So if you can kill that guy, you get the Cheater Pictos, which lets you, each time you play, you get to do 2 actions instead of just the 1. Which is mostly what makes all the game-breaking builds possible. So it wants us to go pretty much straight this way.
Everyone okay?
I guess until we get some more Pictos and level up, we will continue the storyline. Congrats, guys. Yeah, bourbon's a weird one with drinking. Night, Davina. Because bourbon, you can have 3, you feel fine. You can have 4, you feel fine. Or you can have 3 and you feel like crap. Or you can have 4 and you feel like crap.
Cross before nightfall.
It's just, suddenly it all hits you.
Wait.
But I rarely have hangovers.
I wish we could. But protocol is to keep moving. Gustav would understand.
We can look for a suitable place along the way, yeah? We'll find a nice spot.
Actually, where's the place? Past the quarry out of sight of the Angels.
Tranquil haven, protected by magnificent trees. I think you'll approve.
Lead the way.
Well, here's this guy. combo
Let's carve a
indeed.
path.
Danger! Any other tricks we should know?
One thing at a time.
So that happened. Yes and no, I guess. It's hard to say that without spoiling the game completely. It's hard to say what it's about, but it is about life and death and grief would be the main three things. But yes, at the moment where we're trying to get to the paintress who kills. So there's been 67 years that the paintress, there's a countdown going on. So like in year 100, if you were 100 years old, you automatically just died and disappeared. And the countdown is now down to 33. So if you're the age 33, on the day that the paintress comes out, you die. So you're on an expedition to kill the paintress so that the rest of the people that you know back in town don't die. There could be a little of that. Awesome one, I don't know. Don't see any items in the first area.
These are all expeditions?
A single Nevron took out most of them.
Is it still around?
I've only seen it once, many years ago, so most likely not.
Too slow. Nope, he got me. Right before I jumped. Freaking shield.
Brahma is flowing.
I still forgot to switch out my character.
Okay.
Nice. Alright, let's get the correct character in. I could have sworn I had done that. I don't think I even care what weapon she uses. she's got the best weapon she can get, so we're good there.
Well, that will help.
Well, bye. The funny thing is, I am the right level for this area. I can't wait to see what speedrunners do with this.
Nice.
Yeah, we definitely want that on there. On somebody.
Let's spill some ink.
See, Verso's mechanic is every time you attack without getting hit, your power goes up. Thus, we use the gun a lot.
Useful.
And by the end of the game, I will be doing 30 or 40 shots before actually attacking with anything but the gun. And it'll do about 12 million damage by the time you're done with it. It's crazy how you can break this. I feel like I just left a lot of stuff out there on the battlefield. It looks better to me in the menu than when you actually play. It's a pretty nice menu. I think it looks pretty good most of the time. Looks like a place you could go down.
Oh, lovely.
outside of one attack that everybody in the first 2 weeks kind of figured out how to make it way overpowered to do like billions in damage, the developers pretty much planned on people breaking the mechanics as much as possible. And that's the only real patch I've seen, is changing that attack to where it wasn't as broken.
Great.
But if you're going to do a system like this, there's no way to not have people figure out a way to break it. You can combine all different types of abilities together to make builds. So after you've done 4 battles with one of the like ability things that you pick up, they're called Pictos in this, then it's unlocked for anybody to learn without having to have it equipped. But you've got a limited amount of points of what you can equip, or what you can actually use at a time. So all these pink things I've been picking up on the ground are colors of Lumina, which grants you another point to be able to assign to characters. So you can use them all on one character and make them super powered, or you can spread them out and you're limited on what each person can have. But so this lady wouldn't talk to me when I was in the other character, but when you change over to Mael, she talks to me. Well, she's done talking to me.
Emily, Expedition Wolf 41.
I don't mind doing the cutscenes, but I don't want to listen to every journal.
Nice.
It's another area that's just so dark. And this is with the brightness pumped up. Oh, you look special.
Let's carve a path.
So the chromatic versions of them are the harder versions, and they give much better rewards. But they're also much more difficult. Much more difficult.
Spill some ink. Strike. Let's dance.
That's no good.
Okay. Let's dance.
And he's almost full health again.
Still need your help.
Nope. Thought I had the timing on at that time. Did not. Should have just been hit parry at the same amount of space between the first two blasts. That's where the sound cues come in more than the visuals. Oh, where did it put me? Okay. Not far away. We can give it another shot. May not waste a ton of time on trying to fight this guy now.
Let's go faster. Let's carve a path.
Marielle.
Got it. Dang it. The last hit. And that's going to kill him because of the burn.
Take this.
Yep. And I can't not use her virtuoso stance. And I can't use fire on him because I'm pretty sure it'll heal him.
On me. Ready to parry.
I was dumb. All I can use is Pierce.
Right. Okay.
Got it again. No damage.
No, never. Here's your card.
She's got 4 shots before doing it. Let's see if it... Nope. I did an extra shot. Oops.
Let's dance.
Nope. I should have just rezzed my dude. We'll try it with the reserve chick.
I'm ready.
One shot. Alright, we'll give it one more go. I could have played that smarter. It at least feels like I've got the timing down on that big attack.
Have it.
Yeah, I remember people doing a lot of boundary breaking on WoW.
Let's go find her. Radiance. Watch out, my ally.
It's not as good a start. Ridiculous. Alright, I think what we'll do is revive now.
Not your number yet.
Anja!
Just try it.
I mean, technically there is a dodge, but it doesn't give you the bonuses that the parry does by giving you the counterattack. So the dodge is far more forgiving. But if you can learn how to parry, it's worth it.
Let's spill some ink.
But it's also more costly if you don't get it right.
Assess. Strike. Ready to parry.
Damn it.
Not today.
Let's dance.
It's not for
So
me.
like there's a dodge. There's a dodge.
No, never.
Alright, we're reviving. Verso.
Still need your help.
Do I have any attacks? Nothing worthwhile.
Ready to strike.
It's gonna be a close one. Because he gets an attack in between here if I don't kill him. There. At least I get a good picto out of it. Energizing parry means every time I parry I gain attack powers. Or attack points. And I got pulled into a fight. Seems a little bit dirty pool there. That's the wrong parry window.
I die, so be it.
Just try it.
Try me.
Oops. Missed it that time. Got it 3 times in a row, I think. Alright, we want the parry on CL, I think. We need to get energizing start on somebody as well. Energizing parry onto her. he can't do... Oh, we could get rid of first strike. And for her, we can get rid of roulette and do add death store. And then we can do roulette from her points. Three points left. We'll go with burning shots, sure. Heal up. Can't see a damn thing.
Great.
One of these guys. Where is he supposed to go to? I think I had some Star Ocean games. I don't think I ever actually played one.
Okay.
Ready to carry.
Not today.
Alright, we've got 3 turns to take him down. This shouldn't be a problem.
Precise strike.
Was not a problem. The guy chasing me still is. Yeah, he got me. Trying to grab the chroma.
Coming.
Here we go.
You're outmatched.
Roulette played nice. So the roulette pick, though, you either do 50% damage or 200% damage. So sometimes you do very little damage, and sometimes you get a gigantic boost. Anything else this direction before we go progress? I think we got most of the stuff in the battlefield, though. Let's head to the next area, which should be where the lady, the shadow lady, was. But go behind her.
Looks like we passed the danger zone.
And no sign of your special Nevron.
Oh, I guess we're lucky.
Expedition 57, Carla.
Ou la façon nader.
Inverted Affinity is one that we absolutely have to have. Let's fight the merchant and see what else he gives us. Yeah, Kitty Bear. The game is beautiful, so I don't know how. Uh-oh. Quit stalling so long. Did you guys have it on 1080p? Ouch. There, finally got a counter. Needed it too, I might have died. An outfit. Sure. A weapon I'll never use. I'll take a recoat because I'll need it later. Yeah, it'll actually let me jump. That's what I need to do. Heal up. Alright, where did I jump to in relation to where I was? Well, we got another find the bubbles. There's one. That was the third. What kind of goodies did we get?
What have we here?
Helpful, I guess. Alright, so we're back to her. Yeah, so I just jumped out of the window right where I had gone up at. Not even using that one, so it doesn't matter. Well, Kitty, it is on Rumble too. I don't know if you do Rumble. Cutscene.
Hey. You're holding up. We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want to see that anymore.
Look, my Elliot.
I thought you would understand. You said you spent your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you? And you. Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
We need to continue.
Why do you...
Mael. You know what we must do.
force. Come on.
Maybe Mael shouldn't whine so much. Hey, look, more death. She thought there was a lot of bodies on the bridge. Now you're surrounded by bodies in a river of blood. I don't remember this fight being fun.
Are you hurt?
Fine. Thanks.
Ready?
Alright, here we go. The Duelist.
Ready to carry.
Well, the first parry went poorly. Let's burn them.
Look out.
Oh, that was a jump, not a parry. She can't do anything anyway. They do a good job with the fight music too.
Eyes up, Verso.
Finally block something. Let's burn him some more.
I think I'll improvise.
Heal up a little.
Didn't really need it.
Look out.
Man, he's got a thing against Verso.
I saw your future.
I saw this death.
Look out.
Dang it. Burn him again.
Take your shot.
She's got too much built up to bring him back to life at the moment. She doesn't have much of anything going.
Here we go again.
Still a jump. Oh, and every time Verso dies, it resets his weapon back to D level.
Here's your card.
That was crap.
I've lived through worse.
Yay. Does he have a second phase? He does. Now I remember why this fight wasn't very fun.
It's locked on you.
Still a jump. And a jump.
They won't disappoint.
I die. So be it.
Here we go again.
This isn't going well.
Please. Brave.
Watch out.
Useful. Useful. Feel better. Useful.
No, wrong. Son of a. That's the easy one. Now I'm screwed. How much does it cost? 5. So I can shoot 4 times first. That's not even worth it.
Your turn to shine.
I'm ready.
It's locked on you.
Slightly better.
I die. So be it.
I think we'll heal.
Ready to strike.
I don't have anything that's gonna really do anything.
Let's spill some ink.
He's got 2 attacks coming up after this. Burn him.
Flames on me. I'm waiting.
Not once have I gotten that one.
Let's dance.
Forget about the gradient attack.
Here's your card.
Ready to strike.
What's up, Nav? Most of my earliest videos were gaming, Nav.
I'm not giving up.
That didn't do a lot.
Look out.
Figures.
Swiftly now.
I saw. I was watching during this in an art. The Maple Leafs just barely survive to Game 7. Well, I mean, actually played a pretty good game tonight. Neither team wanted to shoot for crap.
Take your shot.
Dead.
Okay.
Let's finish this.
Let's dance.
Even dodge didn't work.
Nothing worse.
No more revives. Let's heal and hope that I can survive a combo. I remembered. Finally remembered the gradient. Awesome one. That was Kingsfield. That was the original From Software game that led to all the Dark Souls games. Loved that game. The Dualiso is actually a pretty good weapon. What's up, Scott?
Well, turns out this Nevron wasn't that strong, but you did well. You learn fast.
Yeah, I think I got lucky getting by that in one attempt.
All this is what we're fighting for.
Me and 70s have game before superior nav. We've played Elden Ring. Bloodborne could be hard. It took me a while to get through that one. I don't know that we ever played on stream, Nav. I think mostly it was me and Imp and Slender trying to help 70s get through a few bosses on Elden Ring. Little Chad actually ended up buying the same PC that I've got, like the exact same PC that I've got. So now he can pretty much play anything. Nothing else over here. I used to build them, but anymore, with the graphics cards being as much as they are, it's actually cheaper to get a pre-built. When Chad was shopping for his, me and Slender priced out everything, individual components, and it turned out you could get one cheaper at Best Buy than you could build your own. It's crazy. Because the last 4 before this one I had built out. How do we get up there? Must wrap around somewhere. Oh, I should heal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my motherboard is Asus. I've got a 3060 in this. Not the best graphics card, but serviceable. So I went to the right last time. We'll go down this time. I'll also change to the chiclet flies. I like her better. Yeah, building the PCs is fun. It's just, I don't know why individual components have gotten more expensive than a pre-built, because it used to be exactly the opposite. But most of it literally has to do with the graphics card. I'm just going in circles. Yeah, crypto, because everybody's mining.
Is this the place?
Yeah.
Cutscene. Oh, I can't do the laptop thing anymore. I hate them. I have one that is supposedly gaming strength, but it's only like 3 years old and it's already pretty much crap. I use it when I go to meetups. If I do any streaming, it's my computer for streaming. But I'm PC all the way. I just can't stand the laptops. They run too hot if you're doing anything. The battery eventually just turns to crap.
Couldn't wait for me, could you?
Yeah, low spec, but I mean, if you're playing current year game on a current year gaming laptop, it shouldn't burn itself out. It's crazy.
The paintress, Brahma, they will pay.
No more death.
Elden Ring was sending that thing into flames.
Open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us. You are always there.
I've got the AMD Ryzen 7000 series, or 5000 series. AMD Ryzen 7,
Say hi to
the 5000
Sophie.
series.
Yeah.
Not sure how many cores, I can't remember.
I could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
And one falls. We continue.
Thanks.
That seems about right, Nav.
In the next life.
really should have taken this cutscene to go take a piss. You looked up the parts. Where were you going to have the PC build for you using those parts at the place you looked up the parts? Not sure I follow. We were looking at most of the parts on Newegg. And I've got a local place here in town that is also like Newegg. It's mostly mailing, but since it's in town, I've got local access to it. But we were just going to get him over to Chad and have him build it. We have found our way through the forgotten battlefield.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's going to take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food, and then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress Heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll into the Paintress. The chroma there is far too...
I mean, I don't know if you can hear the fans coming through the microphone, but let me move the mic close and see if you hear them. It's like a freaking jet engine just playing games anymore.
But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of the...
That could also be because I'm in a garage. There's plenty of dust, and I smoke in here.
I was with the 58.
But I do clean out the PC quite often. I figure it's got about a 3-year lifespan with me.
Alright then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station. And then we'll take the Paintress's heart.
It's mostly because I've got it on the same parallel plane as the microphone, that it's so loud in the mic. If I put it under the desk, probably wouldn't have any sound coming from it. At least through the mic. It'd still be loud as hell. No, Nav, I've been, we did Ascend and Art, and I had already set up the stream to play as long as I could tonight before Ascend and Art even ended.
I lost...
Yeah.
Your oldest friend?
Yes.
It's Friday night. I figured good night to get in some gaming because I haven't done it in a while. Alright, now we get story time with Lune.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here. In case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditions? Did you help them too? But they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take. That's our conversation. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got...
Well, aren't you a quick
It's
study?
pretty much what downtown is anymore, isn't it, Nav?
But I appreciate the gesture.
Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith. I'll answer 3 questions. Choose.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions.
You're really pushing.
I think it's reasonable.
Oh, kitty bear. I mean, I just get the parts
All right.
and then I put them all
Go
together
for it.
myself. I'm not the prude, Nav. I'm the one who's constantly talking about how much I like boobs.
How far up?
Not too high, but. Oh, right.
No.
And just as far.
Oh, my husband.
Yay, we get to spend time here too.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Night, Darren. Have a good one. See you tomorrow night.
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time.
Well, it's.
Says the miss.
Then consider this.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah, Nav, I mean, yes, I think people should
No.
overall be a little bit more modest.
A story for us.
Only
Something unusual.
a bit impact. No,
Ooh, going.
if we're going.
Story.
Doesn't mean I don't mind looking. At least that was a quick one. I'm not gonna let it play out full or regular speed.
How come
Minoko's a son.
the lost just
Yeah. That and he.
That was...
Yeah.
You were sad. You were thinking of Julie.
Not just her.
I think we established 33 earlier, Scott.
What?
Yeah.
Spend time with Esquay too.
She reminds me of...
Well.
Have I met?
Well, I also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Oh, well, that's because you're all cousins. Same.
Right, so, maybe it's that.
Yes. You're so very...
Yep.
Oh, great name. Oh, can I be Eskia the Great? No, wait. How about Es...
You're just a big ball of nonsense,
That's why we're best friends.
I think that's everybody, right? Write in the journal. And cutscene. I think. No, it's a cutscene where I have to hit X.
It's fine.
I just it's
Pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. But what I needed,
what do you mean?
when I'm tired, I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame.
Only
I can almost feel them beside me. Especially when I use Chroma.
feel
Yeah.
I'd like to feel.
You have an affinity for chroma too.
How do
I don't. Want to know a secret? Don't tell it.
Alright. Now we're clear to leave. How can it still have a checkup on others?
What are you working on?
Alright, this is an actual cutscene, so I'm running to the restroom while this plays. Hopefully I'll be back by the time it ends.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Kestrels for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the Gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about the threat.
Took away from the harbour. Those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
I think that's the only complaint I've got about the game, is it is literally too close to playing a movie. There's more action than most of the games where it's like
Logical.
a movie type game, but the cutscenes are long.
Part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded.
I would demogenize playing it and freaked out at the Gommage.
That they'd stopped her. Then
Yeah, Scott, it's Ubisoft, at least one of their main offices was based in France, and this is done by a whole bunch of guys that split off from Ubisoft, so it is very French.
Comfort we shared that day. You avoided me after. Why?
it wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
I think I skipped this cutscene the first time I played.
Okay. Not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Nah, the chick on the right was married formerly. Her husband died, so
I know.
definitely none of the
Wow.
woke stuff in that part.
We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
Shocking, the French want wine. Well, it got pushed back another year, Nav. Alright, we are finally done with the campfire scene. And yet it goes straight to another cutscene.
Thanks.
We'd be almost done with the game,
Glad you liked it.
if not for watching cutscenes.
We've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offer them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
But it is important to the
What
story.
we can do is carry them with us.
Guess. Sorry. It's just we're
Drowning in our own sadness.
That was not the best voice acting there.
Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
But changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
Night, low spec. Thanks for hanging. All right. So we're supposed to go get Minoko. Let's kill these things first. Did I heal? I did. Good.
Not impressed.
Oops. I think we'll do a real attack with her.
Take this.
That didn't feel like a real attack at all. These are a bit higher level than what we've been fighting. Okay. Maybe we can get rid of one. I doubt it. Nope, we got it.
Shout my help.
It's locked on you.
It's actually more like a stuffed animal that is alive in the painted world. That's why it's got like the brain power of a child. Awesome one. Damn it.
Here's your card.
That attack does nothing.
Nice.
Noko Station is to the north, not far from here.
That is true. But I'm going to stop over here first. Because there's more stuff to kill.
Watch out.
Ouch. It's been 67 years, awesome one.
Let's carve a path.
I'm tired of attacking with her. It's useless. Nope, way too early. Too late. Too early. This one's always a pain. That thing's dead. She has nothing she can do, so we'll revive.
Did I die again?
Darn it.
Flames on me.
Just try it.
See ya. And the burn killed the other. Nice. Yeah, got a new weapon out of it. Well, a weapon upgrade. Alright, let's go get Minoko, the final member of the party.
Follow the tracks. They'll lead us to Minoko.
A train. Gustav would have liked to see that.
Is it true before the fracture, Lumiere had trains running throughout the continent?
Always running late, but right here we are. Minoko Station.
Is that a Grundis? I knew it. They're real too.
If I remember the dialogue right, this one's crazy. Guard duty is quite rewarding. I find it meditative and instructional. Oh, I think they changed it. It used to say it's gotten meditative and instructional ever since the other guard left. But the other guard is over here. He killed him. That's why he was complaining about him always talking at him. They must have changed that in the update too. Or maybe it's in the later time that you talk to him.
If Minoko's not here, slow as ever.
Your reflexes remain sharp as ever. I approve. Eskia, did Verso pull you into another adventure? New friends.
Speak your language.
We had a lot of time to kill, so I told him.
Yes. Could I interest you in a duel?
Definitely a desperate.
We're trying to talk until we've calmed the plans to fight. Be careful though. Minoko's fighting style is a bit peculiar.
Alright, recruit fight.
Eyes up, person.
That was fast.
He can turn into a Nevron. Take this.
I'm ready. Blades. Brave.
Okay.
I've got his parry down pretty well, I guess. Hey, Iron Oxide.
Yeah. Blades. On me.
Okay.
Yeah, Nav, the Leafs Panther series, it's been weird in that each game it feels like one of the teams isn't playing. The shot count is ridiculously low in that series. It has not done well with my betting.
Take your shots. Useful.
Okay.
Oops. You only fight him once. I don't care to learn that parry.
Okay.
Stanceless, so I guess we'll
So does death.
do that one. Didn't do any damage. Seriously? That went poorly. That went even more poorly. Alright, backup team. You're in.
Ready to evade.
Oops. That was going so well at the start. Alright, we're skipping the intro this time. I do like the change in music for Minoko.
Take your shot. Here's your card.
She just does no damage whatsoever.
Finesse and grace.
Dang it. Ah, crap. I'm trying to parry it.
Let's up.
Oh well.
Here we go again. I'm just early on all of them. Actually, she's the only one that has any build-up.
I'm waiting. Not leaving you behind.
Careful now.
There we go.
Time to strike.
Let's spill some ink. Flames on me. Please survive.
In this. Everybody leveled up.
No distraction, son. I'm really busy beating up strangers.
Milka, what are you doing here?
Noko, you said never?
White subtitles on snow does not work out that well.
A stalact.
I guess he didn't join the team yet. Yeah, I haven't watched any Nav. I've heard McKinnon's been playing pretty well for Team Canada, though.
Friends of Versa.
And that maybe the Avs should be looking at a couple of his line mates on Team Canada.
Defeat the
Or at least one of them.
with your fearsome talents.
Right. Oh. You're serious?
serious?
Yes, he is. You little coward.
Good thing I healed, I guess.
Get ready.
Nope, those are jumps.
Verso, why aren't you using gradient attacks?
I don't need pointers from the one sitting on his lazy ass.
You didn't teach them, did you, you lazy old fart? Very well. I shall generously impart my wisdom.
Here we go.
New power unlocked.
I saw your future. Look out.
I bet a guy made of ice burns. Unlock all playable characters.
You found worthy
Check.
friends, Verso.
Jealous?
So this dude's deal is that he takes the legs off of anything you defeat and he can transform into them.
He transforms by collecting Nevron feet. Don't ask me how it works.
Guess I could have just let that play out.
Now that we've had some good battles to warm the spirits, to what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
We're heading for Old Lumiere.
Okay, bye.
Hey, come on. Hey. Hey, look. I know we failed before, but look, you doofus. Don't you recognize her?
Of course I do.
Then you know what that means. This is our shot. It might be our only shot.
This is your only shot. Out of the question. I will never join you again.
There will be a lot of fighting, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's true.
There will be a lot of fighting.
Exactly.
Count me in then.
Good.
Good.
I'll never join you.
Yes.
There'll be a lot of fighting. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
As a responsible parent, this is a superb idea. Let us go to Old Lumiere.
Now it's Minoko's idea. So at the end of talking to everybody, we exit to the north. Now let's see if he says the line. At least I do now that the other guard is gone. They were quite loud and distracting. Yeah, and then the other guard is dead. We get a mission from this dude. So in the Glacial Mountains, we need to get an item from him, or for him. And then that gets us all of these things unlocked. meantime, we'll clear out his inventory of stuff we could use now. His dialogue's pointless. This guy gives us a new outfit. Who do we want an outfit for? I think CL. He's a fashion designer in a race that doesn't wear clothes. Or a species, whatever. He didn't like that answer. Apparently I have to actually read. Finish my sentence in a wonderfully poetic way. Life's a river winding through the valleys of despair. It meets the sea's embrace where the sorrow turns to air. You like that? Life's a story written with the ink of dreams and fears. I think it's just pick the one with the most words. Yeah. Alright, what's the new outfit? Kind of like the looks of that. Sure. Most of this dialogue doesn't mean anything, so I'm skipping through it, but you need to talk to everything. Yeah, Koyuki, this is my second playthrough.
Nice.
I literally killed everything in Chapter 3, and then decided that since I was playing it on Xbox Game Pass, that the developers deserve some money, so I'm playing it through again on Steam. Because it is so good. But there is so much to do in Act 3. It's just... Act 3 is weird because it's very hard to figure out where you're supposed to start doing anything. But yeah, I've already got a save file on Xbox Game Pass that's doing something like 12 million damage. So now I'm just streaming, going back through it because... Yeah. Wait till you get to the... If you decide to just end the game, which you can without going to New Game Plus in Act 3, wait till you see the story stuff and at the actual end of the game. The end of Act 1 was crazy, end of Act 2 is crazy, end of Act 3 is insane. We need to go out the north. I'm pretty sure that's the other direction. Right? No, this is the way I came in. So I was in the right place. Oops. And I'm sorry if I butchered your name. No. I'm dead wrong. Old Lumiere is completely the other direction. I can probably take these guys. Nope, gradient.
Bring it on.
Gradient. Or no, jumping.
Time to take risks. Here's your card.
So freaking weak. Too early. Yeah, I'm just happy none of that's in it.
Let's carve a path.
They did this game damn near perfectly. And because of the artist and writers guild type stuff, I could see them being able to do more games in the same vein with completely different stories. Stanceless. So we'll take it down to 5. Burner. Energizing pain. I really probably do need to spend some more time with my Lumina. Can't go to the carousel yet. This has been the best RPG or style of JRPG that I have played since Final Fantasy VII. I liked 8, I liked 10. but this is worlds beyond that. Well, they could do things in the same world, technically, but different painting. Roulette played nice. Right. The real world going into a different canvas, yeah. Don't want to go too much into it because some people watching have not got the full lore yet. But I would definitely play it. It's not a weapon upgrade good enough to use. Alright, so Old Lemire is right up here. This is not the right place, is it? I don't think it is, but we'll have a look around.
Weird that they don't know about.
Yeah, I would love to see Squeenix take some
It's possible
pointers and tips from this.
they died before or during the fracture. Or perhaps they called Nevron something else.
I mean, it's a mix of every game I love. It's a mix of Final Fantasy. It's a mix of Dark Souls. It's a mix of Lies of P. They just did a fantastic job on this game. Unfortunately, I think Squeenix will look at it and be like, well, we can't do exactly what they did with the, the button timing and all that kind of crap because they already did it. And I don't know that they'll take the lesson that you just need to evolve your gameplay. And it doesn't need to be action-based. It could be turn-based. Because this did it well. But yeah, the DEI crap in it. Getting involved with Sweet Baby Inc. Ill-advised. I don't recall being here in my first playthrough. Yeah. Legend of Dragoon was one of my favorites. And although this playthrough I'm doing it to where it kind of auto does the offensive stuff because I got so tired of pressing X. I mean, the defense stuff you still have to parry and dodge. But it's nice that they have an option where your offense can actually be offense. Without having to hit a button every single time perfectly. Where are the other two?
I'll have to go through the maze.
Okay, that's not one of them. Yeah, this playthrough, I've not been doing a lot of dodging. I've been trying the parry. I haven't even upgraded my vitality once on any of the characters. Trying to go full offense build and parry to win, I guess. Having already been through the game, it's a little bit easier because you know most of the timings. You kind of get used to it. Yeah, the parry window is the exact same window as the perfect dodge window. So if you can perfect dodge, then you can parry on this one. But you get one wrong, doesn't matter whether you're dodging or parrying. Because most of the time you're not getting the counter attack in unless you parry every single attack. Yeah, Kitty, I played this one for free first, and then gave them my money because it's that good. There's another. It's on the wall above the door, I think. No, that was just symbols. Alright, I remember this from the first playthrough, and I have no idea what the pattern is. That didn't open the door. Do you? Yes. The central row is open.
This place is giving me a headache.
Me too. Where's the fighting?
I love when characters in the game start talking like my wife. I'm getting a headache. Okay, that doesn't open that one. That one's already closed. That's closed, so this one can't be. So what does this do? Closes that one. That one's still closed. No. Door's closed. Can't do that. This door's open. This door's open. I think I'm out.
Great. The door closed again.
Spooky.
Yeah, but I'm not in, so what does it matter?
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't know French was an option, but wouldn't be able to understand it either way, unless the subtitles are still in English. But I think the voice actors really did a good job. So what was the point of going through the maze? Did I just screw myself and go backwards for no reason? Also, where are the other two bubbles? We got the one in between the rocks. I mean, usually it takes a second or two to find them, but I don't normally have this much trouble. There's one. And I think I saw it earlier. I tried to hit it from the other side of the wall. So there's one more bubble. Weird. Scan all over the place and don't see him, and then boom. And just for chroma. Alright, so I have to figure out the maze again. Okay, now everything's locked. Is that other one? No, it's open. I have a feeling I have to shoot that last room to get this door open. Where the hell am I going wrong? Yeah, no doubt they did a fantastic job for their first time as a studio. I mean, we've talked about it even earlier tonight, but yeah, the fact that Ubisoft would never have allowed this game in a pitch meeting, and that it's done so well, they've got to be freaking out right about now. And I hope this studio continues to do things like this, because innovative and fantastic. Alright, so that opens that. That door's still open. That one's still closed. I don't know what I'm doing different than when I got through quite easily the first time. Can't shoot that one. Yeah, the guy who basically decided to make this game. I was bored. I wanted to do something I wanted to do. Good for him. You think all the way back at the beginning? Don't block myself in again. I have jacked this up bad. No, that didn't do anything. trapped myself completely now. So we're all the way back in the corner. I think we have to hit both of these. No, can't hit that one yet. And that just closes that. And it's going to be the puzzle that shuts down the stream tonight. And then suddenly everything's open. Okay. Now the question is, did I actually have to do that again? Is this the way forward, or was this just pick up something and then turn around? Because I'm not seeing a way out that doesn't involve that grappling hook. Yeah, I think that was a gigantic waste of time. Yeah, but Kitty Bear, you'd also actually have to be paying attention to what you were actually shooting to try to solve it. Well, that was extremely aggravating. Let's get the hell out of here. Figure out where my wrong turn was that got me to bonus stuff, but annoying as hell. Or is that just because that is this small area? Oh, the wood that I got. Yay. I guess that's one more for my 100 luminas later. Alright. We've been at it for almost 4 hours. So I think instead of going to Old Lumiere tonight, we will probably call it, and I will pick it up in the morning because it's 1:15. I've had 5 bourbons, and obviously the concentration is not there because of that puzzle. Still parrying, but yeah, so I'll probably pick it up tomorrow, do another 2 or 3 hours. But in the meantime, let's try something new. I'm going to try a new toy that I've got in the streaming studio, if it'll let me. So we will play the members out with some movie credits and then call it a night. Thank you everybody for hanging out. I hope you have a great evening. See you tomorrow, either gaming or when we do bourbon and boarding and talk about hockey tomorrow night. But here are some credits. If it works. Jaffo, you're on here. Have a good night, everybody.